Alright, I'm back with another story. The last one got like a bunch of views, which I'm here with this other one, and it's the time I went on a racist field trip. So, this happened to me when I was like in kindergarten, so it's like been a hot minute. So, excuse me if I get like any of the details wrong. But here's how I remember it, right? So, in my elementary school, right? I was like one of the only few students of color, right? Because like, I'm from Puerto Rico and shit. So like I'm dark, right? And I remember I had this friend named Peter. He was from like South Korea, right? And we became friends because like we were like just so different from everyone else. Like everyone in the school was basically fucking pale as shit, right? And like it was me, Peter, and like these other friends. They were white, and I remember this field trip. Like looking back on it now, like holy shit, they actually did this to us. So we go to Build-A-Bear Workshop. So like we're on the bus, like we're the cool guys, so we're sitting on the back of the bus, like just like vibing and shit, like just chilling. And we eventually get to like the Build-A-Bear Workshop, right? So everyone's picking out their bears, like they just get like a normal brown bear. But no, me and Peter, you wanna know what me and Peter got? The little dark kid and the Asian kid. I got a fucking black bear, and Peter got a panda. So looking back on that shit now, it's like, holy shit, they really gave me a black bear, and Peter got a fucking panda, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, how are you just gonna do us like that, shit? Like the rest of the students just got normal brown bears, but nah, you give the fucking Asian and the Puerto Rican a fucking black bear and a panda, dude. Like, oh my god. I was talking to like Peter about this like years later, right? Like, cause now we're fucking seniors in fucking high school. It's like, holy shit, they did that shit to us. Like, dude, I knew like freaking Miss Lindman, fucking that son of a bitch. Fuck, I knew she didn't fucking like me when the Cubbies fell on me, and that's a story for another day. But yeah, fucking bitches, dude. Um, damn. So that's really the story, huh? I still got all this other footage, though. Yeah, I'll give you guys a 2-for-1. So this other story, I'll tell you guys the fucking Cubby story then. So when I was younger, like this was in kindergarten too, and it was the 100th day of school, right? And like, so like we were like supposed to be like celebrating because we were at school for 100 days, and it was like, oh yeah, we're at school for 100 days because we were kindergartens and we were like fucking like excited because of that bullshit, right? So like it was like a huge party going on, and eventually like we all had to sit around the class, and some students brought some foods that they could share with the class. So my dumbass brings out my peanut butter sandwich, thinking like, oh, great, I can't wait to share this shit with the class. Like the teacher looks at me, she's like, what the fuck do you have this fucking sandwich out for? You ain't gonna bust this shit out into like 100 different pieces so everyone gets some. Like, it was just I was just acting like a dumbass. She was like, she told me, son, you're acting dummy right now. Put that sandwich back in the back in your fucking backpack. So I go to my backpack. And I was putting the shit in, but I hear something from the fucking Cubbies. I hear like a crack. I was like, what? What was that? And I was like, forget about it. So I pull my fucking backpack over, and all the fucking Cubbies just fall on me. And like, oh, dude, I was laying there. I was like, help me, help me. And then eventually, like, the parents and my teacher, like, come out and, like, they fucking, they lift the Cubbies off me. I get sent to the nurse's office. It's like, oh, you alright? Like, because that shit was heavy. And I was like, I want to be like that the cool guy. I was like, nah, I'm alright. But like I was crying and shit. I was like, no, I'm alright. And then she says okay, and like she sends me back to class, and everyone's like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was lying, dude. I was hurt like a motherfucker, dude. I had like bruises and shit. and they changed the rule for the cubbies. So after, like, the rule was everyone had their things inside where the cubby area was, but after that happened to me, the rules got changed so that everyone had to put their things outside, and because of my dumbass like doing that shit in kindergarten, that shit cost me a Big Red Angry Bird in like 4th grade because some motherfucker stole my Big Red Angry Bird from my backpack in 4th grade. I spent $20 on that shit, dude. And like when you press on it, it went like, caw, caw! Like, oh my god, dude. Years later, I found out who it was. He's like, yeah, I stole it. Dude, low key, if I wasn't short, I would have beat this motherfucker's ass on sight. Like, it was during 6th grade when he told me, but you know, my short ass wasn't gonna do anything. So yeah, that's how a cubby falling on me caused me to lose a Big Red Angry Bird years later. And I could also tell, fuck it, I'll go 3 stories because I still got a lot of footage, but this will be the last story, alright, boys? So, this is the story how I got kicked out of a laundry place for life. So, it was 4th grade probably, right? And you know those fucking claw machines that have like those stuffed animals in it? So I went into this laundry machine place once with this my friend Salvani, right? So he says like this place is really good. It has really good prizes, and it had like some bitchin' stuffed animals in there, right? So I put in $1, and it's supposed to give you 2 turns if you put in $1, but now only give me 1 turn. So like we go talk to the manager, and like I tell him about it, and he gives me some like 50 cents so I could like try again. I was like, oh shit, and I eventually ended up winning it for the second time, and I come back like 2 weeks later just by myself, like Salvani's not with me, right? So I put in my $1, and it gives me like these 2 turns, but for some, I didn't win that time, so I was like mad as shit. I was like, fuck it, I'm about to cheat the system again. So I go up to like the manager and be like, yo, so it only gave me 1 turn again, and the manager this time was like, all right, let me just check the security footage. I was like, oh, so I froze there, and I think he knew I could like what's it called I was like lying to him, so he's like, you know what? You have 2 options. I call the cops, or you get out of my store and never come back in. And I was like, okay, I'll leave. And I left. I'll tell you this shit. I ran as fast as I can home, dude. Like Usain Bolt ain't got shit on me when I was running because I was scared the cops were gonna pull up. They're gonna be like, freeze! And yeah, that's how I got banned from a laundry place. I mean, was it stupid of me? Yeah. Would I do it again if given the option? Probably, but stealing is bad, so... And he made me not do it anymore, so that guy kind of taught me a life lesson. So I guess he kind of helped me, but I really wanted that fucking stuffed animal now that I'm thinking about it. That shit was cool. Like, it was a fucking dragon, dude. Like, what other fucking claw machine has stuffed dragons? Yeah, well, thanks for listening, and peace out.